So last class, we looked at 1-point perspective and how to create space using 1-point perspective. We drew a sweet, sweet aquarium with an anglerfish and a hallway and all that stuff. Today, we're going to look at 2-point perspective. We're not going to jump into like designing spaces just yet, like a house or something with 2-point perspective, but we're going to just toy with the idea. In fact, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to create just this sort of, I mean, it's still playing with space and 2-point perspective, but we're just looking at how objects can occupy space and how you can sort of layer them throughout the whole thing. So what I need you to do is grab a sheet of paper, a pencil, and something to draw with. And if you got a straight edge or a ruler, go for it. Yeah, I've got rulers up here. You can use, you know, just whatever you can find that has a straight edge. You got like a keyboard. You could do a book. You know, like, go figure. You might need to be creative for art class. Just saying. All right. First thing you're gonna start with 2-point perspective. Just about any perspective is all perspective is always gonna have your horizon line. Remember, we talked about the horizon line and how it's where the sky meets the ground, and it is also it approximately falls at eye level for the viewer. So last time we did 1-point perspective and there was one vanishing point. This time we're gonna have 2. You're gonna have your left and your right vanishing points. So now let's look at, before we do this, let me jump in. Let's see. All right. So I've got my handy dandy box for this illustration. Yeah, there's stuff in it. That's what boxes do. They hold things. All right. So when we look at something, just to sort of help y'all see the horizon line, remember, the horizon line is usually eye level for the viewer. So if I'm holding this box at eye level, we're only going to see 2 sides, no matter how I rotate it. If I hold it at below eye level, you're going to see 3 sides, right? You got the front, side, and top. If it's above eye level, same thing. You'll see the front, the side, and the bottom. 3 sides. So we're going to be drawing boxes that are sort of all over for you. Okay. Whoever's got me unmuted. Or is that me? All right. Anyways, moving on. So let's draw 3 boxes. We're going to do one on the horizon line, below, and above. And we're going to start with the one on the horizon line. So just draw a vertical line that goes over the horizon line. Then you're going to draw the sides, and it's really simple. Guys, 2-point perspective, here's what I love about it. Especially when we're doing something like a simple geometric shape like a rectangular prism, you're only going to have 2 types of lines. Vertical lines and lines that go to a vanishing point. That's it. If it's not going to a vanishing point, it better be vertical or else it's wrong. Okay, so I've got my vertical line, and then I'm going to draw from the bottom of this line to this vanishing point. So it'll look like that. Then I'm going to draw from the top of this line to this vanishing point. So we like have this triangle. I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. Bottom of the line to the vanishing point. Top of the line to the vanishing point. All right, so now we have this little squished diamond, and if you kind of like think about it, you might be able to say like, okay, I see these two walls that are just going off into infinity. Well, this is supposed to be a box, so there's a back edge that we need to see. So again, there's only vertical lines and lines that go to the vanishing point. So we're going to draw another vertical line just right here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So now we have our box. So everyone see that? We can go in, erase that horizon, makes it a little bit more clear. This guy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got to that point. Am I going too fast? You guys want me to slow down? All right, let's do one that is below the horizon line. So we got a horizon line. This one's going to be down here. Same thing. You start out the same way. Line your ruler up with a vanishing point in the bottom of the vertical line. Make your line. Draw lightly though, and then you're going to line it up with the top of the line and the vanishing point. The same thing for the other side. Bottom of the line, vanishing point. Top of the line, vanishing point. So we got this weird angle coming down right here. Next step, you're going to draw the back of this box, the back corner of these boxes. So come over here, and it's going to be a vertical line. And I'm going to come up here. It's going to be a vertical line. In the box. All right. So remember, if it's below the horizon line, we'll see the top of it. There's three sides. We'll see a left, the right, and the top. So we need to draw the top. Again, please hear me on this. For today, there's only lines that go to your vanishing point and vertical lines. So if we're trying to draw the top, it's definitely not going to be a vertical line. So I'm going to line it up with a vanishing point. If I try to line this up with a vanishing point, that's not going to be the top. You know, like if I try to draw a line this way, that doesn't show me the top of this box. So it's obviously going to be over here. So I line up this corner with the vanishing point. Draw your line. And I'm going to line up this corner with the opposite vanishing point. Draw your line. And now we have the top of our box. You guys see how we got to that? Go ahead and make these just a little darker so they stand out. Okay, so now we're going to draw a box that is above the horizon line. Same concept, just instead of drawing the top, we're going to draw the bottom. But I'm going to make this line just a little bit different, or this box just a little different. I'm going to make it kind of narrow. So there's my vertical line, that corner that's facing us. Then I'm going to, again, line up with the bottom of that line and the vanishing point. Top of the line and the vanishing point. I'm going to draw the other side. Bottom of the line, vanishing point. Top of the line, vanishing point. We got this. The sides are good. We need to establish the back corner. I want to make it, again, I'm going to make this kind of a funky box. So I'm going to draw that right there, and I'm going to make it more narrow right here. Okay. So this back edge is gonna, or this bottom side is gonna look a little different. Line up this vanishing point in that back corner. Okay, and then this vanishing point, that corner. Okay. So, got this kind of fun, like weird box. Now, today's assignment for you guys is to make 15 boxes. You can count them if you want. 15 boxes, and then try to establish a light source. Not even a light source. Shade one side of the boxes and be consistent with it. So I've shaded the right side of the boxes of all of them. Okay, and it's okay. I want you to sort of figure out how all these boxes will fit into that space. So make them various sizes. They can be overlapping. If you want to make it look like they're going through each other, that's fine too. But 15 boxes, 1-5, and then shade them. And that's what we're doing today. All right. Any questions about that?
Mr. Riddle,
Yo.
can you go over the last one you did? Because I got kicked from the Zoom like twice, so I didn't really.
Yeah. Okay. So like with any of the boxes, what I'm doing is starting with this front corner. Okay, that I established that front corner with a vertical line. So I'll just do another box. Okay. I'll do one right here. So I start with a vertical line. Then you draw your sides. Stay light when you're doing this because you're going to end up erasing a lot of it or drawing over a lot of it. So then I draw from the bottom of that vertical line to the vanishing point, and the top of that vertical line to the vanishing point. Then you do the same thing on the other side. So I'm lining up bottom of that vertical line, vanishing point, the top of that line with the vanishing point. Okay. Let me erase this because it's going to get confusing real quick. And you guys, you don't have to, like, if you feel confident that you have your ruler lined up with the vanishing point, you don't have to draw that line all the way across, okay? You can just draw the line that you need, like right here. But I'm leaving those there so you can see how this happens, okay? How this all culminates. So I've got my left side drawn and my right side drawn, but this is above my horizon line, so I need to draw the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that back corner, then the other back corner, and those are vertical lines. So you think about a box like you have so many parallel lines within one, and so all of these are going to be parallel. They're all going to be vertical. All right, now line this edge up with this vanishing point. You draw your line. Then I'm going to line this edge up with this vanishing point. You got your box. See how I got that?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Cool. So, and then you can do other stuff that's kind of fun, like just sort of building on top of the boxes. I say fun. I know you guys are like, Mr. Riddle's a geek. But yeah, I geek out on this stuff. You could do something like just draw like a vertical line like right here, sort of, so it'll look like it's on top of the box. You could even make it look like it's connecting them. I'm not going to do that just yet. So I'm going to do that. This is actually Mr. Riddle's kind of breaking the rules. working in a different way. So just go through, you know, and like that's 5 boxes already. Go through and just keep adding until you get 15. Then once you have 15, you choose a side and you start shading. But I wouldn't start shading until you have all 15 drawn, okay? That is today's assignment. I'll go ahead and put that in Google Classroom so you have somewhere to turn all this in. Thanks so much.